Welcome back, everybody. It's Saturday and the police have been doing an eviction. All peasants are being thrown out of the yard. They're not allowed anymore. Look, that's it, we've had enough. Yeah, I fear a permanent closure, everybody. They've just said, right, we're just sick and tired of all of you disrespectful tourists, idiots, and people coming here asking for free food. And as such, we're done. Yeah, it's a pity. The lady on the left walking through the tunnel, she'll be the last person to visit horseguards, guys, before the closure. It's a real shame. We were hoping it wouldn't come to this, but there it is. Yeah. I mean, it was fun when it lasted, let's be honest, everyone. That said, I'm only joking, guys, don't worry. I know this will probably give some of you a panic attack. Interesting things about to happen. Someone is pushing against the gate to see if she can go in. Wait, let's see. They're going to get super screamed at if they push through the gate. In fact, the officers will probably open fire at this point. So the troopers are at the back already for the morning inspection. It's only a matter of time before some cheeky tourists open the gate and decide to let themselves in uninvited to meet the captain and enjoy the morning inspection. That won't take long, folks. 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, something like that. The cutie horse here is the same one that we saw yesterday, who is still nameless, but not for long, folks. I'm glad to tell you all that. I'm actively working on those tiny little bits of missing info. Now, for some reason, I think the officer just realised there were 2 people in the corner behind the guard shop. Oops. They've obviously been told that that is not acceptable and that they need to get out. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I know some of you would have been a little bit panicky there for a second. Like, oh no, I knew it was only a matter of time before these stupid tourists got it closed down. No. Fortunately, we're not yet at that point. However, let's just say that not everybody's happy about how some of the tourists behave. I can tell you that. Yeah, and that could be problematic over time if it continues or, God forbid, worsens. I mean, it's a busy morning already. Troopers going to open up the boxes, ready for the new horses. Will be out shortly. The deluge, folks, that we're going to see afterwards is going to be a problem. On my left, if I pan around, there's someone sitting on the bollard. That's going to be interesting because if the bollard retracts, he's going head first onto the floor. But hey, his problem, not mine, really, to be honest. You shouldn't sit on the bollard, should you? Who's up next? Who's the next happy tourist? Oh, she is. Dressed up for pictures with the King's Guard. I've got a feeling, folks, it not being super hot, it equally not being wet, but it being very bright today, we're going to see conditions like we saw yesterday, if not even more dramatic. Oop, she had enough. I will focus more on what we see here, specifically with the horses, and what happens with people at the front and in the yard. I'll focus on that much more and not worry about the name of the horses today. The horses we see today are all likely going to be the same horses that were out yesterday. So unless I notice something particularly interesting, in which case I will pull it, because it's just exceedingly awkward to be getting out the phone looking at someone and this many people here. Oh, he's like, what do you mean? What's he stamping his foot? Oh, and tossing his head. Is that what you mean? The only reason I came out this morning was to see you and get named on the video. Oh, he's got his tongue stuck, everybody. Horsey, get it back in again. That's it. What's this like? Can you put my tongue back in? If they keep tossing their heads like that, then of course the tongue is going to get stuck, isn't it? Okay, right. I am seeing the officer. He is strutting into the tunnel. I can't see if it's a captain. Oh. We had a push of the button. Hold on. What's happened here, ladies and gents? Why has he pushed the button, I wonder? Oh, kids, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. The mum is standing right there, letting all 5 of them get that close. Oh dear. Typical, really, but there we are. Yeah, I don't know why you pushed the button, guys, unless there's something I'm missing here. What seems fine?
Oh, you made yourself afraid, I think.
Don't know why. Nothing happened.
Okay, take it up there.
Yeah. No idea, folks. Let's hope that all is well. I mean, the officers are there. They would have heard that straight off in the guard room, so I think it's probably just something comparatively minor, unless he spotted a notorious fellow or somebody that's wanted along here, perhaps. Oh, horsey, don't eat a teddy bear. No, it's like, oh, I got slobber on my teddy. Oh.
Oh, you guys look so cute. Do a wide run well. One last one. Okay, take it there.
That's a happy face. My money, as usual, folks, is on our lieutenant or captain coming to this side. Incidentally, guys, you might notice my voice is a teeny bit off. Yeah, it is. Late night. Oh, he's pushed it a second time. Now, why is that, I wonder? Curious. Friend has gone to tell the officer that the troopers pushed the button.
It'll be very quick. Sorry.
I'm not sure why they didn't get it. Here come the officers to ask what's up. Ah, I see what the problem is. What's happened is that the reins have gotten twisted, with the horse throwing his head low, so the officer is untwisting them. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think it was like, a super emergency, but it's still important because if he tries to take the horse in, the horse could end up kicking off a little bit. Okay, that's interesting. First time we've seen that. Twisted reins.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the reins.
I took a few. Look like you got a little bit scared there.
I know a lot of you are going to say, like, but hey, the trooper did come out, you saw him, he just peeked behind the box. So the trooper was just coming over, but the police beat him to it. So the reins have been untwisted, the horse is happy again. Ooh. Seems to be happy. We're just waiting for the officer now. It is jammed, guys, look. Once they open those gates and the deluge from the back starts making its way to the front, get ready for it, it's going to be mad. We'll hear the horses coming through the tunnel in a few minutes. So we've got this massive squash here at the front right now because there's actually nowhere for anyone to go. Oh, again. Glad folks that I stopped right here. I was anticipating it would be busy, but wow. He's sticking his tongue out the side of his mouth and struggling to get it back in again. It's because he knows that momentarily he's done. Oh, headbutted her. It's 11:05, so any moment they're going to finish at the back. At that point, everyone's going to rush to the gates again to try and get a picture of the horses coming in. And then the officer will come out and hopefully, 90% certainty, inspect the two horses at the front here. Okay, they're coming through the tunnel now. I can hear the clip clop. That's when everybody runs forward. So, there they go. We should see the officer hopefully walking through, not through the box. Through the box we should see the officer walking toward the archers. If he doesn't, that means he's not going to bother with the yard inspection or the front. Let's see. So telling everybody to get back behind the bollards. Two reasons. One, the officer coming out, if he's going to come out, and indeed he's going to come out. And secondly, of course, the changing of the horses. Okay, I haven't seen the officer come back through the tunnel yet, guys, into the yard, so I don't know where he is. Very curious. Oh, here he is. Here he comes. Gosh, he's got a lot of people here to worry about. All right, he's going the other way first. Do I recognise him? Actually, I do. I'm pretty sure it's a lieutenant. Pretty sure. Struggling to get behind the bollard. There are too many people. Look, way too many. Yes, it is, guys. I've just had a look. 2 pips on shoulders. Lieutenant. In fact, it's the lieutenant that was here the other day when the school group were here. New horses ready for the boxes. This is interesting. The lieutenant's inspecting them whilst they're about to change over. What's going to happen first? They're going to change and finish the inspection, or finish the inspection and change? Here he is. Looking resplendent as ever. And one tourist is proudly showing off his guard's book. Uniform is immaculate, all the way down to the polished stirrups. Look, spot on, as one would expect from a member of Britain's most senior regiment. He's a Blues and Royals, the lieutenant. When I mention senior regiment, I'm talking about HCAV as a whole, not the lifeguards specifically. The two regiments have equal status and stature under the HCAV umbrella, but the lifeguards are an older regiment than the Blues and Royals, considerably older. Super. Who have we got here, folks? It's a very quick and easy changeover for a massive deluge of people. Get ready for it. The last couple of minutes of relative peace before it goes completely insane. I'm just having a quick look actually whilst we've got a minute or two. See who we've got. I'm pretty sure this horse was here yesterday. Just finishing off in the yard now. Oh, actually no, folks, I'm glad that I checked very quickly. This is not a horse that was here yesterday. This horse, and this is confirmed from my little list, is Wrangler. Yeah, I don't recall us having seen Wrangler here. That's 100%. Very, 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 very clear hoof number. And a lifeguard horse as well. Just check it's not a blues horse. Nope, lifeguard horse. Number matches Wrangler. So we've got that faintest of markings on the forehead. No socks. Completely uniform on the legs. No other markings. Looks like he's been. What's that word? Not shaved. What's the word when they? Oh, hold on. He's not happy. See how quick it can go wrong, people? Look at that. One moment, not an issue at all. Second moment, that happens. Well, well, well. Imagine that had happened when those 5 little kids were there a little bit earlier, unsupervised, getting a picture. I think they actually took the trooper by surprise. He handled it beautifully. Relatives, lieutenant's relatives going in with him. Trooper's just checking that his colleague is fine on the horse. Wow, okay, that was unusual. Is it, what's the phrase, equestrians, when the horse has been shaved? Clipped, cropped, I forget. I know some of you mentioned it, specifically you, Jen, you've mentioned it before. When they cut the coat so that it looks almost as though there isn't a coat. That's why this horse is looking very, very, very brown. Now, are they going to swap the horse over, or are they going to give it a bit of time and see? Without looking at the list, instinctively, I don't think we've seen Wrangler here this year. Yeah, he's not a happy boy. I can see him turning around and running back in the yard, to be honest. Oh, Wrangler. So it happens when they come back, not having been here for a while, not in the mood. Great stuff by the trooper there, settling the horse down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Exceptional control by the trooper. So close I've ever seen the horse's back legs getting to the bollard. They're going to take him off. I'm sure of it after that. Yeah, I can't see they're going to try a third time. He's not having it today, is he? It's not worth the risk, surely. Yep, he's off. By Wrangler. That's a pity. Glad that I quickly bothered to check there who we had, which horse it was. Otherwise we would not have seen this horse this weekend. He will not be back out again on duty this weekend. Once they have a bit of an issue like that, they're done. They won't try and bring that horse back out again today. Or tomorrow for that matter. So it could well potentially be weeks or months until we get to see beautiful Wrangler again. Yeah. Pity, eh? Okay. New gatesman. Going to his post. VIPs going in. Family members. And because of that, folks, and the fact that this box is now empty, it's going to take a little bit longer for them to let everybody come through the tunnel. I think they're going to probably keep the tunnel closed for the moment and not let everybody come through. Why? Because that massive flood into the yard would make it extremely difficult to bring out a new horse. God forbid the new horse kicks off. That was the most unexpected beginning to a Saturday I think I've ever experienced. Still a massive, massive queue at the front, look. Huge number of people. I'm just watching the officers to see whether or not they're gesturing about letting people start moving between the front and back. Given how many people are at the front here, it wouldn't surprise me at all if we start seeing everybody dashing through the bogs. Well, 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 folks, there's me. He's going to get in trouble. Watch this. He's definitely going to get in trouble, this guy. What on earth is he doing? Where's he going? No way, seriously? The officer in the tunnel will obviously grab him. What on earth? It scares me sometimes when I do that. I'm kind of like, maybe somebody walk through the bogs and just walk through the bogs. Like, come on, seriously? Did you see that? The guy just walked straight. What on earth? Oh, goodness me. Classic. What a cheeky devil. I'm hoping that he might have an MOD card, but even then he didn't have anyone to show it to. Everyone in the front is like, what are we waiting for, folks? So, when are they going to let everyone in or out? That light there, guys, the blue sky. That's the Trafalgar Square end of Whitehall. Beautiful day, really. Oh, Wrangler. The thing is, they need to get a new horse saddled up, and there's no guarantee that the new horse will... Oh, here we go, look. Someone else about to get in trouble. Look, it's still closed. Right, here comes the replacement. Look at this guy, look. Here comes the jogger. Jogger just got thrown. Oh, look on his face. Brilliant. Right, who are they bringing out next? It's like the bulkier, cloppy horse. Same trooper. They've given the trooper a new horse. I'm really hoping this horse is a good boy, for obvious reasons. Look on the jogger's face. Brilliant. Serves him right. Okay, which big cloppy monster have we got here, folks? Let me see if I can tell you all. Checking them now. Ah, they've brought back out a mare, guys. This mare is Victoria. In fact, it's the mare that was here yesterday. Yeah, it is, yeah. She's like, damn it, I was hoping to get the day off. We know the troop won't have a problem with this horse. She's very well behaved. Definitely a good girl, so it should be plain sailing. To be honest, the troop is actually a better match with this horse because the other horse looks a teeny weeny bit small. The troop is a very, very tall fellow. Now he's on Victoria, who's a good 17 hands, easy. Right, folks, I'm not moving from this spot. They've finally opened the gate. And if you've got this many people coming that way, going that way, imagine how many people we're going to have coming this way. Wait for it. Victoria was definitely hoping to get a day off today, but it's not happening. Everyone trying to squeeze past. Jack, go around, don't push. Someone trying to push through. I'm like, nah, not with me. Okay, let's focus on who's going to come up. And let's also hope, guys, that today we're not going to get any pros. Oh my god, there's a flipping massive group. Look at this. There's a group of about 1,000 people coming at once. Okay, the arrivals through the tunnel just starting to emerge. I'll go back to that in a second when the deluge begins. Oh, we've got Sweden in the house. Of course. Oh, splendid fellow, look at this. top hat and all. Magnificent. I did promise I would focus more on the horses today, folks. And you know what? I'm keeping my promise. You can just about see everyone that is starting to emerge through the front gate. Bro, don't grab the reins. I swear we've seen the girl on the right about 15 times already. Either that or she brought her 5 identical twin sisters with her. Victoria was actually a perfect choice for pictures. As this lady's realising, don't stand too close. Ah! I like how she pushes away all these little Spanish kids. Right, the sun's out now, folks. They're just as good and bad. If they do this one at a time, as they're doing at the moment, they're going to be here until the Barcelona Olympics in 2048. Group's that big. Oh, that's it. They've finally realised there are better options. There we are. That's it. Spaniards kneeling for their kingsguard. Always a good thing to see. Well done, girls. I mean, we'd hate to have to do a rerun of the Battle of Trafalgar to sell it, wouldn't we? So it's better that they just realise that it's appropriate to kneel when they get here. Saves confusion, diplomatic incident, having to build a new fleet. Here's the first sacrifice being offered up. No, not me! Alice wants her loom-banded scarf. Like, ándale, ándale. Okay, and now it's time to vamonos. Bye-bye. Adios, guys. Well, a rare example of somebody showing appreciation. Where he's like, I'm going to telephone Daddy shortly and ask him if he would buy me the same horse. Oh, here we go. Again, paying tribute to the horse and the king. Well done, students. He's like, hi, I didn't see you for ages. Wait. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with, guys, at the front today. As you can see, it's yeah, a teeny weeny bit on the busy side, just a little bit, ever so slightly. I will head down to see who we've got at the other end shortly. So many people are about to walk forward, then other people walk forward, then they stop and the other people stop. It's a massive confusion here this morning. Despite the quite marvellous weather. Okay, let's take a picture with the horse, but cover my face with my hands so that I can't be seen in the picture with the horse. Logical, I guess. Not sure what to show. Curious. The only better way to see what happens here, guys, would be if one day one of the guards had a GoPro. Will never happen. Mounted on the stem of the helmet where it goes up to the plume. That would probably be London's most famous live stream if it ever happened. Because obviously they see a hell of a lot more in terms of the way people are looking at them, what people are doing, the expressions when people are pointing, than we will ever see standing at a ground zero level here at the front. Oh, we've got 2 threesomes. Bing bong. Like, oh, there's a horse. I can't believe it, look. They came all the way from Serbia. There's a horse. Oops. Now Mummy's telling him off behind me. I mean, I can tell he's getting told off even though I can't speak French fluently. It's his mother's fault. It should have been like, arrête. Right, hold on. The guard is out, folks. First round for the new gatesman. Let's see what happens. Is he going to come this way? Nope, he's going the other way. First, but he'll hopefully come this way. Let's see. So he doesn't upset Blondie here. In fact, I've just noticed her hair colour is identical to the plume. In fact, maybe they go to Sweden and harvest hair. Oh, Germans. Danke. It's a real pity that the trooper didn't come back over and storm into position, kind of Normandy style, with the Germans here. People are really loving the lights today, the sunlight and the warmth. Okay, trooper is still at the other horse. Will he come this way? I don't know actually, folks, because there are an awful lot of people between the trooper and this horse, as you can see. Anyway, here he comes. Let's see where he's going. Oh, he actually cut through this side gate. Probably smart given how many people there are here. Okay, so it didn't happen. We will, in a moment, migrate to the other end and see who else we've got on. I'm enjoying myself a little bit too much this morning at this end. So it's a very interesting cast of characters we've come across. So Wrangler's calmed down, guys, in the stables. Hopefully had some oats, something to drink, and there's proper relax after that. It's never nice to see it. Yeah, it's a bit dramatic, it's kind of interesting, but nobody wants to see a horse in distress, including, of course, the troopers. Oh. Right, after this guy, it is my cue to head to the other end. That is how faithfully I'm sticking to my word about focusing on the horses and people posing today. I might go into the yard later. If I see something particularly interesting happening, or I think might happen in the yard, I will head in. Otherwise, today's focus will be primarily here at the front. And there are two reasons for that. We did spend a lot of time in the yard yesterday. In fact, we spent a lot of time in the yard this week generally, to be honest. That's not a bad thing in itself per se. However, we missed a little bit of horsey action. I'm thinking actually, we're looking at the very interesting blaze on this horse. That is one we might not know. Can't remember in fact. Wait, let's have a look quickly. Let's have a peek. I recognise the trooper. I actually like this end more, folks, because I can see what's happening with the gatesman in his position in the archers. Okay, right, so we're at the front. Let's see what happens here and see if I can ID this beauty quickly, and then we can focus on the tourists. This will be my last ID of the day. Okay, the hoof number is very clear. Oh, it's quarterback. Quarterback is back. Somebody mentioned yesterday in the comments, I'm pretty sure that's not quarterback. Newsflash. I'm always hesitant to name, and then when I do, I sort of say, hey, I'm 95% or whatever percent certain it's blah blah. This horse is 100% quarterback. Okay. as confirmed by the hoof number on the stable list. So yeah, quarterback. Quarterback and Victoria right now. I don't know which horse is out with Wrangler because, as you saw at the beginning, folks, I actually didn't move for the first part of this morning's video. I was pretty much camped at the other box, and it's lucky I was actually, otherwise we would have missed the drama. Speaking of drama, it would be nice if actually any of these people decided they were going to go up to the horse. Oh, here's roll up, roll up. It's a lovely pink cardigan for a sunny day in London. The situation here today with the movement of people is very curious. Massive numbers coming on Whitehall and flooding through the gate, but then I'm thinking to myself, where are they going? In fact, one second guys, let me head inside. I have actually no idea where they're going. Vast numbers, but I don't know if there's something in particular that's going on in terms of visitors or a special event in central London today. There might well be, in fact. Can I have a look at the back? So I'm wondering what it is that everyone is flooding through to see. Either they're just out for a stroll, or something else is happening. On the London calendar, there's nothing about any kind of races or protests, marches. But this seems like a lot of people. Does it not? Unless they're just happy to be out in the sunshine looking at spectacular architecture like that. Which, to be honest, even though I've seen this building at least 500 times in my life, if not more, still never ceases to amaze and impress. Good news as well, people. I'm going to be sitting in a spot, a very good spot, for all of the military events this summer, looking directly toward this building. So that will be our backdrop. Having learnt my lesson last year in terms of seating, I was a little bit more patient and studious when choosing where I was going to sit this year. So we do have that to look forward to, folks. Quite literally, not even metaphorically, a front row seat. It can't just be that people are milling in these numbers because the guard is in the archway, surely. We're nowhere near the changeover either. Odd. Okay, back to the front as promised. I did say that I would, and I will. Yeah, I mean, it's more than 20 minutes until the changeover. Curious, eh? Exceedingly curious, in fact. I think, to be honest, it's just, as I often refer to them, tourist moths enjoying the fine weather, the sunshine, the warmth. And I can't say, to be honest, I blame them. He's getting a wash on the horse. Good job. We're back with Victoria, but I don't know what's happening with the way people are moving along the front here. Oh, good lord, wait, the horse left a massive mess. Although I didn't even notice it before when I was walking around. Look. I think the council will need to send somebody to deal with this. Oh, hold on a second. Look at that. That is a real chunky kind of mess, isn't it? Almost looks like my breakfast cereal. Remarkably, no one's actually yet stepped in it. That might well explain why there's an invisible force field around this horse. Looking very relaxed. Look, quarterback is, you know what? That's why I decided to drop a trail of breadcrumbs to keep them away. Oh wait, Bro is back. I've just got a wash at the other end. He's coming back. He's asked a friend of mine to film him. Let's see. Oh. Wait, he's got to be wearing a microphone, I think, a small microphone, because he's narrating. I'm pretty sure he's narrating in Portuguese. I think the guy's Brazilian. Whilst, actually, wait, yeah, he's wearing a Rode wireless mic. I can see the receiver on the top of his little rig. Cute, in fact. That's actually a brilliant way to sort of present a camera. He's got a wireless mic, no? He's got a wireless microphone. You filmed him at the other end, this guy. Because he's basically, he's Brazilian, giving a little talk, yeah? Ah, sweet. There's a German guy behind me said, oh, it's Bob Marley. Oh, good lord. Yeah, I'm sure we heard that, guys, in the audio at the other end. Newsflash, it wasn't Bob Marley. Why? Because Bob Marley is sadly no longer with us. Well, he's in spirit, I guess. They're keeping a massive look. If I move back, this is why everybody's staying away. Look. You would think it would have been Wrangler that left a mess that big, but no, it wasn't. Oh, we've got somebody who's trying to give the horse a full psychoanalysis. She's trying to scratch the blaze off. I can't make that clicky noise, guys. Sorry, I forgot my castanets. Somebody just said to him, "You Hulk Hogan's brother." That's why he's put his finger up and said, "Nope, not me." Oh, goodness me. Now, why are all these people, guys, not deciding that they want to go up with the horses? That's the key question. What is it? Now, we understand what it is at the other end. It's an enormous amount of manure, but at this end, it's very curious. We're dropping plastic bags on the floor, almost just tripped over on a plastic bag. Oh. 1 second, guys. Oh, I think they just... I was just about to tell you, he was poor little kid, he got lost, didn't he, for a minute? Super weird to lose your kid in a place like this. Okay, that's lucky, guys. I was a bit panicky there. Sorry, I got distracted because I was watching the little kid who was crying. Lucky his parents realised he was missing. It'd be super easy to lose your kid, to be fair, in a spot like this. But then again, I wouldn't dream of coming to a place like this without, you know, either physically tying them to my belt or holding their hands very firmly. Oh, okay, here comes the trooper.
There is a pub.
Very leisurely pace, actually. You can tell the boots are rubbing. think he's coming my way. Oh, he is. And luckily, there's actually nobody. Oh, bro just got scared. He's like, mon Dieu, my God. The soldier, he scared me, no? Okay, yeah, I did think he was going to come this way. Let's see what happens when he comes back. Okay. I can understand, to be honest, that he doesn't want to go to the other end because it really does pong. The mess the other horse has made has been in the sunshine for a good while. So you can imagine what I'm talking about, folks. I knew somebody in their fuzzy head was going to get in the frame.
Make way for the Kingslifeguard!
Wow, we got that beautifully, didn't we? In fact, it was almost as though he was wanted to do it, directing the camera just for us. So, that eternal question, folks, that we get in every single set of comments in every video: can they still shout? I think that probably answers that question once and for all, doesn't it? Yes, they can, when required. But, and I can tell you this because I've spoken to them about it, some of the troopers don't like to shout anyway. Okay? Now, it's not about good manners or bad manners. They have to do their job, and their job is to go from point A to point B no matter what is in the way. But some of them don't like to shout. Okay, there are a few troopers that they will never, even if somebody's actually, they just don't like to do it. But you'll be glad to know the vast majority do not have an issue with being vocal if required. And I think that's important. Why? Because if, for example, it became the norm here that people could be in the way or do whatever they want without any sort of verbal or other repercussion, over time behaviour would worsen. It really would. So I personally think it's a great thing that sometimes, at least, we hear the troopers screaming. And I guarantee you, from what I've been told by friends in the King's Troop, I guarantee that we're going to hear plenty of verbal this summer when they arrive in June. Typically speaking, to be honest, guys, other than a couple of lifeguards who are now down in Bulford, they're not even on ceremonial at Hyde Park Barracks anymore. The lifeguards typically have never been ones for shouting in the same vein as the blues. Now we know there's 3 or 4 blues who've got exceedingly powerful voices, have been in a lot of videos and made tourists absolutely themselves. We haven't seen those blues for a while. However, 2 of them were in the video, behind the scenes video, on horseback, out of those 12 in the competition. They'll be back over here on ceremonial very soon. I'm thinking, to be honest, in all likelihood, either later this month or the beginning of next month. If and until somebody clears up the mess in front of, also on the other side, nobody's going to get close in a big crush. It just won't happen. Too pongy, guys. That trooper, in fact, has had the best day so far of all of them. Why? Almost no one has got in his face. He's got beautiful light, it's not too hot, and more importantly, it's not blinding him standing in the arches today. It is warm and bright, but it's not super sunny. The other trooper, on the other hand, is in the gloomy corner without any natural light. Natural sunlight, I should say. Focus on and finish up with Victoria, ladies and gents. Sorry, chap. Pardon. Elle est beau. It's true.
Oh my God. late.
You are late. You missed all the excitement and everything else. One horse came out and basically just said, you know what, this, and went back. He was not happy at all. It's mad. But most people are not going from the horses this morning. I think at that end it's because it absolutely stinks. There's a huge amount of mess on the floor. But this end is very curious. Compared to yesterday when the horses were completely surrounded, today is just, it's odd. All these people, but they're walking by as though there's not a horse here.
Yesterday was busy.
Yes, oh my god, yesterday was just out of this world busy, especially in the yard in the morning. Yeah, it was packed. Police were really having to shout at them all to get out of the way. I think yesterday was actually the Saturday, today's the Friday. Right folks, I've got my bum against the bollard and I'm not moving. Now they know that the YouTube is here, guys, being filmed, they will run away. Look. Hello, Minnow. Deluge, I know that word. Folks, which language is that? Deluge? Polish. Yeah, it must be. They stopped to look at me when I said that. Is it a swear word? I always remember when I see Polish people here to say hello. I always approach them. I say, hey guys, kurwa. And it's odd because they always look at me like I've been disrespectful. I mean, I thought that was the traditional greeting in Poland. Yeah, don't worry about the guy with the baby behind you. Kid looks fascinated by the horse. Look at that, brilliant. And Nanny's taking the picture. That's the best thing, folks, about being rich and living in central London. You can have a nanny to look after your kids. You don't need to do it yourself. I personally can't understand that mentality. I would never ever want anyone else to look after my children. It's kind of like, if you can't do it yourself, don't have them. But hey, I guess that's because I don't prioritise the corporate coin over bringing up my own kids. I know a lot of people don't have a choice, but or they try to say, hey, I don't have a choice. I have, a nanny because I work long hours. Well, hey, it means you're prioritising your career and money over your kids, does it not, folks? Or have I got a slightly slanted, biased view? At the end of the day, would it not be better to earn less and have more time for your family? That's the way I see it. I've always sort of prioritised it that way. Anyway, enough of the moralising. They still haven't cleaned up the mess at this end. So you can see the size of the crowd, guys. It's massive. But notice the big group, the big gap in front of the group. I don't honestly think that's going to change because there's no way anyone's going to bother to clean all that mess up. Which is a pity on a nice day like today. Although eventually, I think tourists will just carry little pieces away in their shoes. Tourists part like Moses parted the Red Sea when they come through the gates to see the camera. Lots of wows and woo. Officers are also having a really good day. Short sleeves, sunshine. It's pretty much ideal. In 5 minutes, people, we've got the changeover. That will be my last changeover for today. We should also have the gatesman coming out. I really can't decide whether or not it's good to be in the yard for that changeover. I'm thinking there potentially could be to be honest, I think everybody that's at the front is going to flood into here. I think I'm going to get stuck. I'll stay at the front. I'll stay at the far end. If I stay in front of the Wi-Fi box, I'll get a much better view without a zillion people squeezing around me. Okay, troopers taking the chain down. In a minute, everybody's going to be told to get behind the line or behind the bollards. So that's my cue to be behind the bollards at this end. I'm going to breathe in, guys, and hold it for 5 minutes without exhaling. So if I'm really quiet, it's because I'm suffocating. So then get a spot. Oh. If I just say pardon all the time, people move out of the way. Pardon, pardon, pardon. Hold on, 1 second. Let me wait for this little blondie troop to get out of the way, guys, and then we'll go there. It's like kind of Nordic day here in London. Look, everyone's a blonde. Blondies. Oh, perfect, they're moving. Here we go. Ta-da.
Vamos a verlo.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's my cue, people, to step forward. Ta-da! I've seen him a lot recently. Do you know who he is? No, just another new one. Yeah, he's been a couple of times this week. He never says anything, but right, folks, you can see they're even flooding to the secret corner because, as I predicted about 1 minute ago, look, it's full already. All the way round. Didn't take long, did it? Moral of the story? Get here early. Just keen to see which horse comes out to replace this one. Maybe it'll be a new one, but I don't think it will instinctively. This is actually the perfect spot. The wind is blowing along Whitehall toward Trafalgar Square, so the smell for the moment is blowing away from me. No, guys, don't do it. Don't cut through the box. Oh, they're getting a picture together with the horse's arse. That's a good shot. Officer's like, no, you're not. Roughly a minute. Let's get the see the club. They're going to change over the horses. Yeah. There we go. Still not sure if it's my phone clock that's off or the bell tower here. Just making sure I'm behind the bollards just in case a trooper decides to school me. Oh. Last couple of horse at the back and the two new horses. I was like, whoa, get me out of here. I'm done. You can probably hear, guys, behind me just how loud it is. That's how many people there are here right now. My mind is fully boggled. You can see them, they are out. Their nose is just behind this one. It's the unknown, actually, that was here when I first got here from yesterday. Remember the lifeguard horse with 4 white socks? That's still an unknown horse. For the moment, anyway. Again, the horse that's coming into the box now has also been clipped. Which would explain why it's an unknown horse, because it would have come from Melton back to London, ready for spring and summer, freshly clipped. Goodbye, horsey. And then we have the new beauty, who, as I said yesterday, let me just double check, still stand by, I'm 99% certain this is a mare. I'm not seeing anything on the undercarriage, even the size and look of the horse. Either it's a very young gelding with a modest appendage. Anyway, folks, there we go. Other horses back in, which is my cutie. Get out of here. But as usual, I'll be back soon. Enjoy the day, people. Bye for now.